The much anticipated and delayed report on the origins of COVID-19, carried out by the World Health Organization in a joint study with China, has finally been handed down. And of course, as predicted, the report details that the most likely cause of the virus came from an intermediate animal host that then jumped to humans. A group of scientists from around the world were sent to Wuhan in January to begin the investigations into the deadly disease that seeped into the rest of the world at the beginning of last year. One of the long-time theories has been that the virus was leaked from a Wuhan laboratory, but China has always dismissed this claim, and as predicted, the report says it's unlikely. But even the WHO Director General has dismissed his own team's report by saying that this theory needs to be looked at more closely. A man who fronts an organisation that has been accused by former President Donald Trump as being a puppet of China has harshened his tone and wants a further investigation into the theory that many people believe China squashed. He told the UN, the team also visited several laboratories in Wuhan and considered the possibility that the virus entered the human population as a result of a laboratory incident. However, I do not believe that this assessment was extensive enough. Further data and studies will be needed to reach more robust conclusions. Although the team has concluded that a laboratory leak is the least likely hypothesis, this requires further investigation, potentially with additional missions involving specialist experts, which I am ready to deploy. His dissatisfaction with the investigation into the theory isn't a new one. Many people believe that despite the WHO team all concluding that it's unlikely it came from a lab, they weren't given the proper resources or cooperation from Chinese officials to carry out an extensive investigation. Jamie Metzel, a former NSC official in Hillary Clinton's team and a member of the WHO Advisory Committee on Genetic Engineering, told 60 Minutes journalist Leslie Stoll that the group of scientists were only shown what the Chinese government wanted them to see.
I wouldn't really call what's happened now an investigation. It's essentially a highly chaperoned, highly curated study tour.
Study tour?
Study tour. Everybody around the world is imagining this is some kind of full investigation. It's not. This group of experts only saw what the Chinese government wanted them to see.
Tedros, along with the US government and 13 other countries, have voiced their frustration with the report and the lack of transparency and access China gave the investigators on their month-long visit to Wuhan. Peter Ben Emberook is a Danish scientist who was involved in the mission and spoke today. Although he has said that they will carry out further investigation into whatever is needed, he said that they found it difficult to get the raw data in China.
We got access to quite a lot of data in many different areas, but of course there are areas where we had difficulties getting down to the raw data, and there are many good reasons for that. In China, like in many other countries, there are restrictions on and privacy laws that forbid the sharing of data, including private details to outsiders, in particular if the data are moving out of the country.